Hey everyone, welcome back. This is another anime episode review. Finally, there's one for today. There's only going to be two today, though, obviously. Right. This is Blue Spring Ride, episode 3. I'm looking up the title right now. I keep forgetting to before I start the video. I need to remember to do that. But anyways, though. Yes, Blue Spring Ride, episode 3. Wow. Them feels, and there's no title. Okay. So yes, them feels in this episode are high. Okay. Really, it's really rare to see a anime that doesn't have any sort of supernatural elements right away, or supernatural twist. At least so far it doesn't, and I really hope it stays that way. And it should still be really good. Even in most series that have romance in them, there's something else. And really this series doesn't really resort to that. And I think the reason why mainly is because, at least with my experience as a writer, it's really difficult to write good romances. Okay. As much as a fan of romances that I am, even I have to admit that it is really hard to write good romances, which is probably why you don't see it a lot. But I really love that that Blue Spring Ride is really taking the initiative, and so far it's really good. And am I the only one who loves this setup at the end of this episode, where with the two class representatives being a Ko as the male class representative, and then oh god, I can't believe I keep forgetting our main female character, Futaba. That's her name. Futaba is the main female class representative, and then there's like 3 event representatives. All right, one of them is that one bitchy girl from the first year of high school who volunteers. Then there's this guy who appears to be interested in her, but she doesn't appear to be interested in him as a male one. And then Futaba's new good friend ends up volunteering as well. She ends up volunteering as well. So I don't know why, but I just love that setup for the class representative, or for the class representatives and for the event representatives, because I think it will provide opportunities for a lot of not only comedy in the future, but also drama as well. Now, by drama I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, at least so far it seems like the only real romance plot in the series is going to be Futaba and Ko, the two main characters. But I still think it's going to get very interesting later on, so I'm definitely going to be interested in keeping up with the series. So far it's really good. Like, this series is one of my favorite romances already, at least by episode 3, and if it keeps this pacing up to the end, I think it will be one of my favorite romances. This is not something you usually see from Production IG, because Production IG are usually doing pretty dark series, you know, like they did fucking Blood Plus, which was a pretty somber series, you know, among many others. But still, I am loving this series so far. The chemistry between Futaba and Ko is so good. They have some of the best chemistry that I've ever seen in a male and a female character in a romance series, because you can obviously tell that Ko is hiding something tragic from his past. We got hints in this episode that might have to do something with his parents. Maybe his parents were really abusive, and that's why he decided to move out of his home. Well, actually, I think it said something about him living with his brother for a while, who is in this episode. Tanaka, he's a teacher, but his brother moved out, so now Ko lives alone. And we also learned that back during their elementary school days, even though Ko did think that she hated all boys, he still planned on showing up at the festival. And because of that, he even asked Futaba if she waited, which she said she waited a long time. But stuff happened with his family, and so he couldn't show up, and he was really hurt that he couldn't show up, okay? So we get a lot of backstory in this one episode, which I really enjoyed. Really, I had no complaints in this episode, except, like always, the animation isn't that great. Then again, it almost never is in slice of life romances. Actually, I'd probably call it a slice of life romantic comedy, because it does have a lot of comedy in it as well. Even though in most romantic comedies the romance isn't really a focus, here obviously the romance is a focus. Or the main focus anyways. So anyways, I think I'm just going to wrap up this review though. I very much enjoyed this episode. It was really heartwarming in a way. And I have a feeling that shit's about to go down because of these class representatives, this lineup of class representatives and event representatives. Because of that, I have a feeling that shit's about to get real very soon. Okay. But anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.